Welcome back. You're watching The Nation at 5 right here on CNN News 18. Let's start you now with a story that's taking place on all of Delhi's borders. Today is the second day of farmers protesting on Delhi's borders. These are farmers from Punjab, Haryana, all of Delhi's neighboring states. What are they asking for? They're saying that they want a law that guarantees minimum support price for the crops that they're growing. Now, the second round of talks that they have with the government on Monday, those ended inconclusively. The talks themselves went on for more than 5 hours. Now we have some breaking news in this exact story. We'll go to it very quickly, then we'll connect with our reporters. Okay, we're learning right now that a meeting has just ended at the senior leader Rajnath Singh's residence. This was a meeting to discuss exactly this, the protests that are taking place right now. Remember, since the initial parts of this entire story, we've had Piyush Goyal, you've had the agriculture minister. They've all been directly involved in these negotiations, sitting down with farmers. However, it's been inconclusive. Farmers have said the government is dragging it on. My colleague Arjun with us right now to tell us about what's taken place. Arjun, thank you for joining us. Arjun, bring us an update. Tell us first, what was the meeting looking to decide on, and then what conclusions were reached?
Well, see, Toya, we're seeing that farmers are not relenting from their demands. They're very much adamant what they're asking from the government. And in that regard, government has been maintaining this, that they are ready for talks. It is up to farmers. They will have to come to the table. Now, as we speak, Arjun Munda has just left the residence of Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, and the meeting was about the further action plan of the government related to the farmers. Remember that two times three ministers had already met the farm union leaders in Chandigarh. Even today, when we were speaking to Union Agriculture Minister Arjun Munda, he was saying that farmers need to understand one thing, that their protest is being hijacked by political motives, and government is ready to sit with them and discuss the issues threadbare, because talks is the only solution which at this moment can be done, and that is the only way forward. Now, when Arjun Munda is sitting with Rajnath Singh, that is also significant. Even last time around, we had seen such deliberations taking place. Rajnath Singh, of course, holds some sort of a reputation amongst the farmers in Uttar Pradesh as well. So he has been part of such talks, with the other ministers whenever it has been related to the farmer issues. And now we are also given to understand that government would once again try to initiate that conversation or the communication with the farmers to take the entire issue forward, because nobody wants that disruption which is taking place in different parts of Delhi NCR. People are suffering because of those farmers' protests. So I think government is also very positive, and therefore they want to take this conversation positively forward.
Okay, all right, Arun, thank you for those details. Let's just tell our audiences, right now we are joined on the ground with 3 reporters. These reporters are reporting to you live from each of Delhi's borders. As I go to each of them, we'll ask them to tell us where they are right now. We'll go over first to our colleague, Nikhil, who's with us. Nikhil, you joined us yesterday and today morning. Tell our audiences first which border you're at, what the situation has looked like since early this morning.
We are reporting from the Shambhu border. This is the particular juncture which connects national capital Delhi towards the side of the Haryana. That means the road where we are standing from. This is the road which leads towards the side of the Haryana, and then thereafter Punjab. So all the commuters take this route only. So as of now, to prevent any of the entry of those anticipating farmers, many of the barricading can be seen here. In fact, there is police presence which has been intensified a while back, and they are already on standby since morning 5 a.m. They are in slots, but the senior officials of the Delhi police, they are also visiting here time and again. And this is something which is important to note, that not just the Delhi police, the paramilitary is equally present here, but also the personals in the civil dress formation, they are also deployed here, carrying the additional sticks and other requirement gears as well. So this is the particular bandobast that is being shown on the screen of the CNN News 18, where an entire row RAF personals can be seen on the screen, and this is to make sure that nobody enters beyond a particular point, because this is the same spot where 2 years back For about 1.5 years, farmers led their main protest. This is the Singhu border from where we are reporting from. And early this morning, the DCP of the outer north area, B. Reddy, he also visited to take stock of the overall situation. On the left hand side, you can see the presence of the Delhi police. On the right hand side, you can see that the paramilitary forces, particularly from the RAF, they are present here. In fact, the use of drones are also being done. Multiple drones are recording all the data, all the activity which is happening here to identify if in case the nuisance take place in and around this vicinity. As of now, there are senior officials as well who can be seen in the picture on the other side of the highway, which is being shown by my senior camera person. There are multiple layers, not just the wire which is being shown starting from yesterday, but there are other barricading layers as well which has been made. The announcement systems are also being deployed here. So all the activity which usually could have been done by the Delhi police, it appears like that every preparation has been done so far. There is usage of the cement blocks as well. So fresh cement has also been used. There are containers as well of the truckloads which has also been sticked on the road to prevent any of the happening in this entire stretch. So this is the stretch which goes towards the side of the Haryana, thereafter Punjab. So the commuters are equally facing the trouble, Toya, and not just the commuters, in fact the livelihoods which are dependent, or the livelihood or the business activities which usually takes place in this vicinity, it has also started haunting the business
Nikhil,
persons as
we
well.
do need to move to our other reporters right now. Let's go to the two other reporters we have joining us right now from other parts of the Delhi borders. My colleague Yash is also with us. Yash is with us, I believe, from the Ghazipur border. Yash, we just heard from Nikhil two different things. A, the security proceedings that have already been put in place, number one, and number two, what he is saying is the inconvenience to the locals that live there. Yash, now bring us the farmer perspective. Have you been able to speak to people on the ground who are protesting? What have they had to say? The government is saying that they are attempting to make talks, that farmers need to wait longer, they need to give the government time. What do farmers have to say to that?
Well, Toya, as you mentioned, I am on the Ghazipur border, and till this point, farmers have not able to actually make their way. And perhaps amongst all the borders, be it the Singhu border, be it the Tikri border, this place seems to be in a relatively comfortable position, because you can see, yes, the barricading is here, the security protocols are here. But the farmers are not able to reach at this place. Like you talked about, what the farmers want, they just want one thing. They want a yes from the government. They seems to be very adamant on their demands which they have put forward, including enacting of the MSP law, the old returning of the pension scheme, or they want the pension scheme in their name. In fact, minimum wages for the farm workers and for the farmers. So those demands are something which they are adamant upon. In fact, as of now, the kind of situation which has unfolded on the Shambhu border, which actually reflects only one thing, that these protesting farmers are not ready to budge. In fact, just gives you a quick update, because a lot of people, if you go to social media, a lot of people are quite worried about exactly what is happening to the traffic condition in different area. Here at Ghazipur, the situation of traffic is quite normal. I'll ask my video journalist Pradeep Kumar Das to show you the glimpse over here. You can see, be it the ulterior roads or the main national highway, yes, the traffic is moving a tad bit slow, but the movement is there. There is no such traffic snarls which were witnessed yesterday. Today the situation is relatively better, though the situation remains better. But what the authorities are doing, like you mentioned, we've been here on the ground since early morning, and one thing is clear, that yes, we know most of the farmers are marching from Punjab's and Haryana side. In fact, there is very less mobilization from Uttar Pradesh's side, but still the police bandobast over here, in fact not only police but other security personnel are also here in very large numbers. So this depicts one thing, that no authorities, in fact the authorities are not ready to actually leave no stone unturned. In fact, all possible measures are being taken. In fact, this very point has been blocked. In fact, media personnel can also not go beyond a specific point. In fact, you can see a huge deployment of paramilitary personnel, Delhi police personnel, in fact CRP personnel, RAF personnel, all are present here in very huge numbers.